Welcome back. So your house is on the real estate market, but just how safe is it? All kinds of traffic is coming and going through it. Are you doing enough to protect it? That's why Justus Smith is here for Getting Real with Real Estate. Good morning.
Good morning.
Andrew's off today, feeling a little under the weather.
Yep.
And we'll get him back next week. All right, so is this a common problem? Are a lot of people stealing things from open houses or from...
Well, I think it's better just to avoid tempting fate. Is how I look at it. There's no sense in leaving valuables out for showings. We talked about last week, having the lockbox outside that can keep track of who's coming through. But yeah, when you're selling your house, and it's not just valuables, I would suggest personal information. Don't leave that lying around. Anything, especially for different reasons. Number one, like credit card statements, you might not want to leave those out. It might impact, someone might know about your finances, and then maybe that's going to impact on an offer. It could be as simple as innocent as that, but there could be ulterior motives to, social insurance numbers.
What about a calendar?
A calendar, yeah, that's a good one. I've seen, houses where, people indicate when they're on vacation, when they're away from the house. Like, don't give people a sense of your schedule. It's just, common sense things that we don't think about often. How
do you pre-qualify a buyer to make sure that they're legit?
That's an important step. It's asking probing questions, and legitimate buyers should understand that it goes to the territory of purchasing a property. Going to the liquor store, you get ID'd, right? Same idea. You want to buy a house. Let's know a little bit about your sense of motivation, your qualification, and have you been pre-approved for a mortgage? Buyers should also be prepared to give maybe a contact number that they could be reached at. It does no one any good if you're showing a house to anyone that you don't know who it is.
What about your safety as a real estate agent? You hear horror stories about real estate agents being abused or beat up or even killed when they're showing homes.
Yeah, I think in the U.S. they track that a little bit better than in Canada. I think I read in 2003 to 2009. I think there's about 75 incidents a year. Ranging from muggings to beatings, rapes to murders. In Victoria, a few years back, about 4 or 5 years ago, we had a Canadian real estate agent who was killed. It is a concern. It is something that an agent has to have a plan for. Absolutely.
Serious problem, and just be cautious about it. And last question too, I guess, if you're going to be having your home up for sale too, you don't want people coming up to the door, right, and knocking on the door, and don't let them in.
That happens, yeah. Some folks feel that a for sale sign on the lawn is an invitation to just see the house at any time. That is not the case. If you have your house listed, whether it's on your own or through an agent, have someone make appointments. If they're serious, they'll come back, and just let someone know. Now's not a good time. We're expecting company.
Right.
Any minute now, or just give a reason. Don't show that you're home alone. But have someone make an appointment. If they're serious and they actually do have an interest in your house, they'll come back.
All right. Well, thank you very much for being here. Justus Smith from RE/MAX. If you want to get some help in the real estate world, you can contact Andrew Rink and Justus Smith at propertypartnersrealty.com. Well, stay with us. We have a jam-packed